Detective Emily Harper stood in the dimly lit alley, raindrops tapping on the brim of her fedora like a staccato beat in an old jazz tune. The city was a labyrinth of shadows, concealing secrets and sins beneath its neon glow. Harper, a weathered detective with a face etched by years of chasing the darkest corners of the human soul, was about to confront a case that would test her resolve like never before. The call came in at midnight. A woman's scream echoed through the phone, and Harper felt a chill crawl down her spine. The dispatcher's voice crackled, "Homicide, 32nd Street. Hurry, detective. It's bad." With a screech of tires, Harper raced through the rain-soaked streets, the wailing sirens harmonizing with the rhythm of the storm. She arrived at the crime scene, where the flashing lights of police cars painted the night in hues of red and blue. The rain intensified, as if the heavens wept for the tragedy that unfolded beneath. The victim, a young woman with raven black hair, lay sprawled on the wet pavement. Her lifeless eyes stared into the abyss, and her porcelain skin bore the marks of a violent struggle. Harper crouched beside her, her gloved hands carefully inspecting the crime scene. A single red rose, stained with the woman's blood, lay beside her like a macabre token of affection. Detective Harper knew this was no ordinary murder. The killer, as the press had dubbed the elusive perpetrator, had struck again. A string of similar murders haunted the city, each victim marked with a red rose. The symbolism was chilling, a grotesque signature that sent shivers down the spines of even the most hardened officers. As Harper delved into the victim's background, she uncovered a web of secrets. The woman, Mia Thompson, was a talented artist with a troubled past. Her studio, adorned with vibrant canvases and haunting sculptures, became the nexus of Harper's investigation. The detective sifted through her works, searching for a connection that could unveil the identity of the killer. Days turned into nights as Harper followed leads that led her through the underbelly of the city. The streets whispered tales of corruption, betrayal, and a mysterious figure known only as the Orchid. Harper began to piece together a puzzle that seemed to extend far beyond the confines of the murder scenes. The Orchid was a rumored criminal mastermind, orchestrating a symphony of crime in the shadows. The name sent shivers down the spines of even the most hardened criminals, and Harper knew that crossing paths with the Orchid could prove fatal. Yet, as the bodies piled up, the detective realized she had no choice but to dance with the devil in pursuit of justice. A breakthrough came when Harper discovered a hidden underground club frequented by the city's elite. The dimly lit venue reeked of decadence, a playground for the wealthy to indulge in their darkest desires. Harper infiltrated the club, navigating the labyrinth of deceit and deceitful characters with the skill of a seasoned detective. In the heart of the club, she encountered a mysterious woman named Victoria Shadow. Dressed in midnight black, with piercing emerald eyes, she exuded an aura of danger that captivated Harper. Victoria's connection to the Orchid became evident as Harper dug deeper into the tangled threads of the criminal underworld. A clandestine meeting between Harper and Victoria revealed a shared goal: to unmask the Orchid and bring an end to the reign of terror. The detective found an unlikely ally in the enigmatic woman, their fates intertwined in a dance of shadows. Together, they delved into the secrets of the Orchid, uncovering a network of crime that reached the highest echelons of society. The red roses, the symbol of the killer's macabre artistry, held a deeper meaning, a code that unlocked the path to the Orchid's lair. As Harper and Victoria closed in on their prey, the city plunged into chaos. The Orchid's influence extended beyond the criminal underworld, infiltrating the corridors of power. The detective's every move was anticipated, her allies turning into adversaries as the noose tightened around her investigation. The final confrontation unfolded in the heart of an abandoned theater, a fitting stage for the climax of a noir thriller. The air was thick with tension as Harper faced the Orchid, a shadowy figure cloaked in darkness. The detective's gun felt heavy in her hand, the weight of justice and vengeance converging in a single moment. The Orchid's voice echoed through the empty theater, taunting Harper with cryptic revelations about the city's sins. As the truth unraveled, the detective realized that the orchid was a symbol of the city's collective guilt, a reflection of the darkness that lurked within every corner. In a crescendo of violence and revelation, Harper confronted the orchid in a battle of wits and bullets. Victoria Shadow, her loyalties questioned until the very end, stood by the detective's side. The truth emerged like a storm breaking through the clouds, washing away the illusions that veiled the city's secrets. As the first light of dawn broke, Harper emerged from the theater, bloodied but victorious. The orchid's reign of terror had come to an end, but the scars of the city's sins remained. Harper, a weary knight in a city of shadows, walked into the sunrise, knowing that justice was a fleeting illusion in the labyrinth of crime. The red roses had withered, but the echoes of the orchid symphony lingered, a haunting melody that would forever resonate in the heart of the city. Detective Harper, a lone sentinel in the night, carried the weight of her victories and losses as she disappeared into the urban jungle, ready to face the next noir tale that awaited in the shadows.